I have this pine edged panel that I got from Lowe's. It's a 15-inch diameter. And I already had this primed. I was probably going to use it for something else, so that is not a necessary step. But I started by painting it all black from Wise Owl Paint. And then once that was dry, I took some Antique Villa and went on top of the black. Now, if you just want to paint it with the Antique Villa, that's fine. I prefer painting it with a darker color underneath. That way, when I go to sand, I see the dark color popping through rather than just the bare wood. And then I allowed that to fully dry, and then I took a 220 grit sandpaper, and I just gave it a light sanding. And as you can see here, the more I distressed it, some of the black paint started to show through the white. And then I just wiped away all of the dust from the sanding. I got this truck stencil from Studio R12. And I put it on the bottom of the panel. And once I had it measured and in the right position, I just took some painter's tape to hold it down. Now here I'm going to start by rolling the Antique Villa on top of the stencil. And yes, I know this is the same color as my board, but sometimes if you just do one coat of paint on your stencil before the final color, it will help prevent some bleed through. So then I took my foam dabber and the dried thyme from Wise Owl Paint, and once the Antique Villa was dry, I dabbed over the body of the truck with the dried thyme. Now when you're stenciling, you want a very small amount of paint. So you'll see us usually dab a little onto our dabber, and if there's too much on it, we just dab onto the plate to remove any extra. Then I had some black Wise Owl paint, and I just did the tires with the black. And then I just used my blow dryer to just give it a very quick dry before I lifted it off. And then I allowed that to dry. I got these leaf and pumpkin stickers. They're actually wood, and I got them from Hobby Lobby in the Fall Crafts for $3.99 and then an additional 40% off. And I took out the wood pumpkin stickers, and I took a little bit of the mandarina and I just dry brushed some of it onto some of the pumpkins. So I left some just the natural color, and then I painted some with the mandarina. And then I just started just placing them into the back of the pickup truck and just stacked them on top of each other. And once I had an idea of where I wanted them all to sit, I took my Elmer's wood glue and I just adhered each pumpkin to the back of the pickup truck. And then I just allowed the glue to dry. And this is what we have so far. Once that was dry, I took this sign that I got from the Dollar Tree. It says Home Sweet Home. And I like to grab these because you can pull the words right off of it. So I took off the home, and then you can just add them to your project. So I laid that on the top here. And then using some ribbon that was also from the Dollar Tree, I cut it with my pinking shears. And it was about 6 inches in length. And then I had this flower that I believe came from Michael's. And using the floral wire, I just attached it to the center of the bow. And then I took the wood glue to attach the home to the board. And then I used some hot glue to attach the bow on top of that. And there you go. And now you can just add a hanger of your choice to the back of it. And now we have this farmhouse home fall sign. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Paint products can be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can check out some other tutorials on our YouTube or our webpage. Have a great day.